Hello, this is D. Allen with Life Lesson Sports. So today I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders being a franchise quarterback. Now, leading up to the 2025 NFL draft, he put all teams on notice. And he said from the very beginning, if you're not looking for or if you don't want a quarterback, a franchise changing quarterback, and these aren't his exact words, then don't pick me. Now, did that lead to his slide or, everything that happened on draft day, him being predicted to go first round and then slip into the fifth round? I don't know. Was it a conspiracy theory? I don't know. But what I do know is Shedeur Sanders will change the Cleveland Browns franchise. He will be the LeBron James of the Cleveland Browns. It's interesting. When you have the media talking about this guy the way that they do, some good, some not so good. Lately, it's gone so far as to say some of the media, I noticed he's not, sitting next to Dylan Gabriel, when Gabriel comes out the game and the Gabriel is on the bench and looking at the iPad and so and so. People are actually looking at Shedeur and trying to find fault or stir up controversy because when Gabriel came out the game, maybe during that moment or that shot that was caught on camera, he wasn't sitting next to Dylan Gabriel. Oh, well, he's the backup quarterback. He's supposed to be locked in. He's supposed to be doing this and taking it all in. And every minute of the day, he should be trying to get better. From what I can see, he spends a lot of his time trying to get better and to master his craft. So anytime you have an individual, a player, a person, anything, and people are constantly, some people, trying to find fault in what this person does or does not do. Oh, he wears his hat to the back. Oh, he wears jewelry. Oh, he's driving those fancy cars. Oh, he's rapping. He does rap music. That's letting you know right there that this person is special. Because people, I can honestly say, I think people value their time more than anything else. Time is precious. And if somebody is going to spend their valuable time talking about he wasn't standing next to Dylan Gabriel when he came out of the game. So that's foolishness. But Shedeur, look, I have been watching this young man play since he was a kid. And you can say that about any quarterback in the NFL. They've all been dominant at every level since they were kids, since their youth, high school, college. They were all dominant. And Shedeur is dominant as well. And when he gets his opportunity to fully prepare, now he's the backup now. Let me tell you about the impossible becoming possible, okay? Now, Shedeur, they drafted two rookies. Deshaun Watson, who's injured, he's recovering, signed a massive, fully guaranteed deal. And they brought in two veterans, Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. So you had all of these quarterbacks in camp. And then there's Shedeur Sanders. And it looked completely impossible, but what happened? They traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders, I believe. Okay. Now he's out of the picture. What do? They bring in another quarterback during the preseason. So it's like Shedeur is not out of the hot water yet, right? They bring in another quarterback. Then once it was time to cut down the 53-man roster, what do? The one quarterback, I can't think of his name right now. He may be with Baltimore now. They cut him, right? So now going into the season, it's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and then they bring in Zappy. Put Zappy on the practice squad. Okay. So then the season gets going. Flacco plays 4 games. He's turning the ball over like crazy. And they trade him to the Cincinnati Bengals. They trade him within the division. And Pittsburgh's coach, Mike Tomlin, didn't seem to really appreciate that very much. And after the game that the Steelers and Cincinnati played, and Flacco went off for over 300 yards and they won the game, now I understand why he didn't appreciate that. So now you have Dylan Gabriel, who's the starter. Shedeur is now the backup. And then Zappy is on the practice squad. You still have Deshaun Watson, who's recovering from that Achilles injury. So it just makes me think, if all of that other stuff happened and those veteran quarterbacks are no longer there, and now the 2 rookies are in the 1 and 2 slot with Zappy on the practice squad, and of course you have Deshaun Watson, what's going to happen next? Even with Deshaun Watson, I mean, I don't know when he's coming back. Will he come back? Will another team pick up that big contract? Or I'm going to just sit back and watch it all unfold. But here's one thing that I do know. When Shedeur gets his opportunity to play, a full week or 2, depending on when it happens, of preparation, there's going to be no looking back after that. Shedeur is a franchise-changing quarterback. He's not a game manager. He can throw the ball effectively and accurately anywhere you want to put it, including down the field. He's not, I heard this recently, they refer to a quarterback that throws the ball to his receivers in spots where they get blew up. They described it as the quarterback throwing hospital beds out there. Shedeur doesn't do that. He never does it. He protects his receivers. And so that in itself will make a receiver want to play more and harder for you and trust you. Okay? Because they know you're not going to throw the ball in a location that could end their career. Okay? So Shedeur changed things at Jackson State. He changed things even at his high school. He changed things in Colorado. And he's changing things in Cleveland right now. He's doing so much work in that community. Just, being good to people, right? So he's poured into the community, and the community loves the fact that he's there, and they can't wait until he gets into the game. So you have this contingency or this group of diehard Cleveland Brown fans, and then you have this group of diehard Shedeur Sanders fans, and everybody's waiting for his opportunity to play. And I don't know when it's going to happen. But when it does happen, watch out, because the game changes now. The franchise changes now. Shedeur Sanders is a franchise changing quarterback. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I appreciate everybody out there for listening. Again, this is D. Allen with Life Lesson Sports.